Hey, this is Victor with eXp Realty, and today I'm answering the question, how's the market doing? To do that, I'm going to split this video up into 3 short segments: supply, demand, and what that means for the value of your home. To start, let's look at supply. In April, supply was down a bit to 5,206 new listings in Metro Atlanta, and in May, it was up to 5,940. Better than the previous month, but still a little less than this time last year. As I said in my previous video, this is due to sellers being cautious about listing their homes during the uncertain time of coronavirus. Demand, on the other hand, has been a different story. One way to measure demand in the housing market is to measure how many days a listing stays on the market until someone agrees to pay the asking price. This is referred to as days on market. To help me illustrate this, I asked my team to come up with a chart that would clearly communicate the inverse relationship between demand and days on market. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking. Is that something we can do?
Let me think of something first.
Essentially, the more demand there is, the fewer the amount of days a home will stay on the market. Typically in the spring, there's more demand for homes, and that's exactly what's happening this year. Average days on market in March was 19, and despite the COVID-19 fears, demand increased in April, as we can see by the average days on market number going down to 13, and then to 15 in May. Here's an interview with Redfin CEO Glenn Kelman, where he pretty much echoes the same sentiment.
Nobody was selling in March or April unless she absolutely had to. There was a sign of distress or panic in the market, and so sellers just withdrew. There weren't many foreclosures because we've got so much forbearance in the lending markets, and that just means there was very little inventory. In April, inventory was down 25%, even though demand is nearly at 100%.
So, what does this mean for the value of your home? Well, generally speaking, if supply is low and demand is high, then price is increased. And I feel confident in saying that home values in Metro Atlanta have gone up slightly in the last few months, but it's important to remember that real estate is a hyper-local market. This means that the patterns and trends in one neighborhood may not be the same trends as in another neighborhood. And the only way to get an accurate assessment of a home value is to do a market analysis of that home, which would include comparable sold homes and adjustments to account for the differences in those homes. If you'd like a free market analysis of your home, just send me a message and I'd be happy to write one up for you. Until next time, if you have any questions about anything, leave a comment or send a message and I'll respond as soon as I can.